Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. I'm worth it. Give me, I'm worth it. Hey mama, welcome to the 60s. Oh mama, welcome to the 60s.
Fashion is nothing more but an induced epidemic. But during the 1960s, the fashion epidemic spread throughout the whole country, and some still haven't fully recovered from this craze. Fashion in the 1960s went through drastic changes, and the clothing options that are available today came from the 60s. The 1960s was an era of revolution. The Vietnam War, the hippie revolution, and the fight for women's rights, which changed the fashion world forever. Women were encouraged to show off their sexuality with revealing clothing that showed everyone that they were just as strong as men. Most of the fashion today came from the 1960s. The dramatic change was shocking and caused controversies and debates. The miniskirt, the bikini, and women wearing pants were the biggest and most shocking change. When people first started to see women wearing pants, it was astonishing. What did you think when you first saw a woman in pants, the first time you saw a woman wearing pants?
I didn't like it.
No?
No, I thought they were trying to be men.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.
If I had to choose one thing that I was madly in love with as a trend that has not really resurfaced, I don't know why, so maybe we should try and bring that back, go-go boots. And I was the first kid at my junior high with go-go boots. So,
shoes. This is basically what I loved to wear when I was in high school. And this is the twist to my Shoeby Review Chronicles. What do you think? Go-go boots. Well, they didn't look quite like this, but pretty close. Yeah, I was a cheerleader.
He was a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was the top man at his craft. But then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. They made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. It really brought him down because he could not jam.
International celebrity, really, who revolutionized the way women of the world look.
I'm Vidal Sassoon, and if you don't look good, we don't look
When did you change things?
You set hair, you teased it, and if you didn't stay for a week, you were in big trouble.
I wanted to eliminate the superfluous and get down to the basic angles of cut and shape.
Women were liberated, very particularly through their haircuts.
He's revolutionized not just hair, but fashion.
Do you always insist on giving people what you think's right rather than what they ask for?
On her. The world's top fashion cover girl, with Justin de Villeneuve, was taking the German city by storm. Wherever she went, the lean queen of fashion was a magnet for scores of photographers. Fashions pioneered by the British girl with the beanstalk build are all the rage in Germany. Twiggy bubbled at the now accustomed attention everyone was paying her. She liked it. It was a sure thing they all liked her, too. The face that launched 1,000 fashions, together with the trendy torso, are amongst the most photographed in the world. Twiggy makes everyone look twice. But for a change, it was she and Justin, the man that brought her to success, who were doing the sightseeing. The lithe little lady and her partner have brought a fresh look to the cycle of fashion.
Twiggy is often said to be the personified form of this trend of bold patterns and androgynous influences.
Get around, I get around, yeah, get around, round, round, I get around, I get around,
Influences like Jimi Hendrix, the Rolling Stones, and The Who. These rock star icons paved the way for fashions like crazy prints, platform shoes, and other outlandish clothing which had never been seen before that time.
Audrey Hepburn is not only one of the 1960s fashion icons but is also a well-renowned actress. Her best films include The My Fair Lady and Breakfast at Tiffany's. Audrey is a native of Brussels, Belgium, and was born on May 4, 1929. She was a highly praised actress who worked on films and Broadway at an early age. Aside from being a fashion icon, she is likewise a Hollywood icon. Her early life has not been that easy because of protests and movements then prevailing. When the war ceased, Audrey pursued her passion for dancing and stage performance. To this date, Audrey Hepburn is still looked up as one of the best 1960s fashion icons and a notable philanthropist. The 1960s fashion has varied components. One of them is the pixie haircut, which became a hippie during the mid-60s until the third quarter of the decade. The pixie hairdo became more popular when Audrey Hepburn appeared on and off camera with such short chic pixie hair. Off camera, Audrey matches her fashionable hairdo with drainpipe jeans and casual 1960s attire.